The root problem in today's world is depression. An online survey in India by ICICI Lombard Insurance Company states that 65% of Indian youth between the age group 22 to 25 showed early signs of depression. It stated that lower income levels are a major cause of stress among the younger people, and 64% of them were sleep deprived. These numbers are really staggering and alarming. Do you remember the first time you were a victim of depression? For most, it is when you were searching for your dream college and you couldn't get into it and had to settle for other. Prior to that, life is kind of simple and sorted. It mostly is the first failure in majority youth's life. Failure to get a good college, as competition these days is immense and stiff, and every field is becoming saturated to the core. And now, after the colleges were about to get over, do you recall the frustration you had while finding a dream placement or a dream company? AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education, figures speak that 60% of engineers don't find jobs in India. You know, there is always a mismatch between what you think and what you get, and this creates frustration, and which eventually peaks at what we call depression. First search for college, struggle. Then post-college search for job, struggle. It means that there is a faulty education system to be blamed for it. You're not following your nature, you're not following your heart. It means that majority of the young crowd is following the mob. At collegeunmask.com, we are trying to bridge this issue by providing detailed insight into campus life of colleges across India so that you can arrive at the best decision to choose a college. Be it attendance rules, movie theaters nearby, quality of students in the campus, whether it promotes research, or be it anything, we have covered it all. Also, we'll educate you with alternate careers that will pay you bomb with minimum investment, and in which the most important thing, you are self-independent. The Indian youth today, has two key problems: college and job. There needs to be a change. Why are today's youth following the mob? Because they are unaware. The first step to change this is awareness. You need to be aware of the fact that this education system is totally outdated and immaculate. An East India Company servant was especially employed to break the Indian system and culture to capture what was then called Sone ki Chidiya. As we know, Golden Bird. India was called the Golden Bird, Prior to that, India was not in the cycle of college and job. 60% of them in those times in 1850s were self-sufficient farmers and independent businessmen, even though small scale, but they were independent. And you know what? History is always written by the more powerful. The Britishers adulterated India's powerful culture and scriptures, which by the way have tangible answers for everything, and showed it inferior. It was beginning of how they started to slave the Indian and Indian mindset. It all started with the mind. We need to dig in and bring a tangible shift in today's thinking pattern and train mindset that jobs and college is the only way of acceptance in the society. We need to be aware of it and gradually shift to alternate careers as per our individual nature. It's important to follow your nature, else you are inviting depression badly. The problem of depression owing to no jobs and stiff competition will be very lethal for today's and next generation. There must be a radical change in where it all is heading. Shout your thoughts on the Wall of Democracy page of collegeunmask.com at the link below. Let us talk and raise a voice. Positive change begins with you, with a debate and with an awareness. So, are you a change maker?